Okay, now we're gonna get that water change done. Now I got some O2 heading in the tank. I've shut down the filters, so we only got the air pump running at the moment. The sump was very low. My furnace is running now, so my evaporation is gonna like triple. And so there we go. It's okay because the furnace has a unit on it that so kind of sucks air out of the house. It sucks the water out with the dehumidifier. So yeah, when that's running, we lose water. So I'm just going to top up the sump by putting tank water down there. It's the easiest way to do it. And then once I see that fill up to where I like it, because this tank is disconnected, I will begin my water change, which means I'm just draining. Nothing else needs to be done. The filters are good, everything's good, the gravel's good. I was going to take this down to discus height and bring it right back up again, and we're good. We're done. So it's a very quick 15-minute deal. And it's like my midweek water change because I don't have to really clean anything when I do this one. I'm going to go in here and pick up the day's worth of poop. That's it. That's all I got to do there. So we're waiting for this to fill back up. It's kind of hard to see down there, but let's see if we can get some light on. I used to be able to turn the light on when I did this, and now it won't let me do it after the last update. But anyhow, you can see my 13 watt UV still runs over here. It's all wrapped up in sponge so I don't brine myself. That keeps it safe. And there's the 54 watt unit running up top here. That's made for a pond. Very happy with this setup, let me tell you. It's evolved beautifully over time. Soon we're going to be dialed right in perfect with these bubbles and my pH, and I'm going to have babies hopefully popping out of my ears. Okay, let's get ready for the next stage. Here we go, ladies and gents. The drain is underway. 800 gallon per hour pump. And you know, when I first started using these pumps, I would firmly attach the hose here. But then I learned that was a bad idea because these flanges break and the hose twisting around, it just snaps it, okay? So what you do is you find the 3/4 inch fitting, and the garden hose just slides right in tight, right? That way if something bumps it, the hose just releases instead of snapping the flange. That's a pro tip right there, because those flanges break easy. So yeah, the hose is actually just slid in there and it's just sitting, and should while I'm moving it around, should something weird happen, it will, instead of breaking, it'll just let go. And just a couple minutes in, it's just a hurry up and wait routine. We can see Mama over here getting cone pointy. So once she senses this fresh water coming in, she'll probably take her opportunity. She's due, maybe today, maybe tomorrow. I think once she tastes this fresh water, she's gonna be on point. And once I change it out with these bubbles running, I'm hoping I'm just absolutely perfect for them at that point. They look happy. They look happy. This is old water. So we're gonna freshen that up and they'll look even happier. Color's perfect. You might say I don't even need the water change, but I'm doing it because I need that pH adjusted. I need these bubbles to run in the new water for that to happen. And then when these eggs show up, you can see she's thinking about it. So was he. These eggs show up, I want it to be perfect. So let's hope we've done enough. Let's hope we've done enough. Ultimately, I need that new filter to come in because I think these filters are the two hang-on backs. So I think they're lagging. I think they're slacking. and get those changed out over there. One of them in a few days, and the next one I'm going to have to wait a little bit, probably a few weeks. I will change it out too, or just add another one. I haven't quite decided. I might put one of those backpack guys over here to collect poop, because if it does grab a baby, the babies will be in the chamber and I can recover them. It's kind of a good idea for a tank like this. For now, the first one's going over here. We're going to test it over here. And I think it's going to do a good job because I feed off to the left. And at nighttime, they pretty much sleep there too. So this is a very dirty part of the tank, and I keep the gravel even more shallow over there for that reason. So we're going to run that spout from that detritus collecting filter right down there. And it's going to cover this area just fine. That's all I want it for. That's the dirtiest spot in my tank right there. So that's what we're after with it. And I think it's going to work beautifully. I get that detritus out instead of, you know, I mean, these filters grab a lot of it, but this one's going to grab more. It's designed specifically to grab this stuff. I think it's going to work beautifully in my tank. Even though it's made for smaller tanks, I only want it to cover this little area over here. It's going to do that just fine. It's not going to cover like all the way across here, but I can install a wave maker down here, which is probably one of my next moves, and push detritus that way, and it'll get it. So that's the plan. And we're in fill stage. So when I run the fill stage, it's already preheated and pre-treated barrel water. So what we do is we let the water cover up that pump. And once that pump is submerged, I turn it on, and it starts filling up this tank, and then that tank starts overflowing down into this tank. Well, this continues to fill. Those levels will balance out. It all works out if I plug it all in at the right time, and it's just balances properly. If I don't do it, plug everything at the right time, then I could potentially flood. So I stand here while this is happening, and I've got it in my head when I need to do what. But yep, that's what we're doing now. We're just filling it back up. They're gonna love their new water and their new pump, and hopefully tomorrow their new filter. You know, with all that going on in the system, that might be enough. Those might be the tweaks I needed, little updates I needed. I'll just keep going till I get there, and I will get there. Never give up. You want to keep discus? That better be your attitude. Or you're just not going to have a nice day. You're going to get fucking depressed. That's what's going to happen. And don't do it. Don't do it. Just don't give up. If you run into a problem, think about it. Eventually, you'll find the answer. Throughout this entire process, this 60 gallon remains engaged with the pump, so the sump never sits still, and these two continue to operate as if nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. And as soon as this water turns on and starts falling down into here, and then I turn this tank on, it all just mixes up, balances out, and that's a water change. On cue, that pump is submerged. I've plugged it in, and the water is now entering the back quarter, filling this tank up, and that overflow will just engage, and gravity will feed it down here. It'll start bubbling at first, and then it'll work itself out. Meanwhile, this tank continues to fill with barrel water. Soon we'll kick in the last 3 filters and the last sump that starts circulating the contents of this tank through the sump and also up into this tank. That's how we do it. The water level's up, the noise stopped. It's a beautiful thing, this setup, let me tell you. It's really not hard to manage at all. It looks complicated, but I guess it's not because I built it, so I know what everything's doing. If someone came in here and tried to do something for me, they'd be lost. Absolutely lost. If you watched enough of my videos, you could probably get it done. At this point, the whole system's re-engaged. Temperature is pretty much matched, within safety range. Just about ready to shut off the inflow from the barrels. There it is, maintenance complete. Everything's buttoned up, everything's running stable. And even though it's only been a couple minutes, like I literally just put the lid on after stopping the last scene. The water throughout this 220 gallon setup, it's exchanging somewhere between tank to tank to tank with all, if I add up all the sumps involved, it's probably doing like about 1,200 gallons per hour. So all these tanks have already significantly mixed with each other in just a few minutes. And their water will be indistinguishable from each other probably in about another 10. Be completely evenly mixed. So yeah, everything's running. Heaters are going. Bubbles are maxed. Get the bubbles coming out of that filter now. That's helped things out as well. And then when the new filter comes, I'll have a similar bubble setup coming out of that into here, and I think that should be enough for the main tank. Probably a lot better for the whole system. So today's upgrade was this Inslee MC3000. Excellent, ultra quiet air pump, and it totally is. They did not provide this to me. Nobody provides me anything. I bought it. So that's just my own opinion on something I purchased. And it's getting the job done. Look at those bubbles. It's handling this whole setup like a boss. And that's the water change. Hope you all have a great day.